Yo, what's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck, real Cowboys fan. Stand up. In today's video is brought to you by our sponsors in BetUS. And I just want to kind of go live improv. I know a lot of people are kind of home for the holiday, not too much going on. And I've already dropped the film session today on a Micah wide receiver out of Ohio State. But I say, you know what, Tuck? You ain't really got nothing planned today. So why don't you just go live again and talk to the people, man? So I see everybody in the chat. What's going on with you, bro? I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. We got a lot to talk about, a lot of interesting nuggets I definitely want to address today. Now, some of you know I was out of commission. You know what I'm saying? I was out of commission for a little bit. The previous week, I was in Las Vegas covering the David Benavidez fight. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. And then also I was in the Super Bowl in New Orleans the past week. So I really didn't have a lot of time to kind of just poke in the community, see what's really going on. But I think I missed a lot. It feels like I missed a lot. You see what I'm saying? It feels like I've been out of the loop, right? Which is crazy, right? So I got some things to talk about, but this is going to be free flowing. I really don't have a set agenda. We're going to talk some Cowboys football. We're going to talk some NFL draft, and we just going to talk. And I say, you know what? Let me just go live and talk to my people because you are the ones I do this for, man. See my dog in the building. What's up, boss man? Jay Tuck, what's going on with you, dog? Big Sarge in the building, CFO gang in the building. I see you having a Will McClay type job in the future, bro. I appreciate that, man. But I kind of like doing my Will McClay thing from the comfort of my own home. There's a lot of stress that goes into being an NFL GM. Maybe a scout, maybe an advisor. You know, I don't know. I don't know what's next for me. But we definitely got some things working that's definitely want to keep y'all in the loop. We definitely want to keep you on the loop. Salute to my dog, Des Bryant. We got some big news dropping this week, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that. A lot of the hard work and stuff we've been doing behind the scenes is finally coming to fruition. You can kind of see that, kind of see this little helmet. See a little helmet? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It is what it is, man. So yeah, I want to talk about a few things. So let's see, where do I want to start? Like I said, I dropped the film session on a Micah wide receiver out of Ohio State. And like I was saying in the film session, if you want a Dak friendly wide receiver, then Egbuka, double E as I call him, right? He is going to be your guy at 12. You know, funny you said that, right? You know, because, you know, this past week, you know, a lot of people had a lot to say about Jay Tuck saying Dak needs to speak up, right? Dak needs to speak up. Dak needs to speak up, right? And it was this whole bickering back and forth about Dak not having to speak up, which was kind of a dumb conversation, right? And that's what I really want to get to because, you know, right now, y'all, it's the offseason. If you're a Cowboys fan, you are familiar with what happens right now. So let me tell y'all the sauce. Let me pull back, right? The Wizard of Oz type, you know, let you guys know what really goes on behind the scenes, right? In the offseason, if you're a content creator or a media member, radio personality, whatever, the content typically dries up, right? Sponsorship contracts, they kind of fade. Like case in point, my sponsorship here, this is the last month. So they're going to fall off because a lot of times sponsorship dollars come in from the beginning of the football season and they end in February, right? So full transparency, right? So I will be a free agent. I actually won't be a free agent long because, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, right? So sponsorship dollars dry up. Ad revenue dries up a little bit. Content views kind of plummet a little bit because people are doing stuff in the summer. They're not really focused on football and different things like that, right? So what happens during this drought? And it kind of gets you all the way until April. Once you get to April in the draft, you're kind of okay. But what happens in this drought between like March and draft season? People get sloppy with their content and they are going to throw anything and everything at you to survive, y'all. Anything. It doesn't matter what it is. They are going to clickbait you to death. And especially if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, because right now we're all pissed about how the season's gone. We lost our head coach. We got a new coaching staff. Like Jerry hasn't gotten free agency. You know what I'm saying? We got 20 plus free agents that we read. So right now, we watched the Eagles win the Super Bowl. So right now, Cowboys fans are extremely emotional And what's going to happen is those people who just want to stay afloat content-wise because it's how they pay their bills, and I'm not going to knock their hustle, they are going to throw anything and everything at you because they do not care. It's all about the bottom line and the bottom dollar. Now, me personally, I don't do that because I'm pivot. I'll just do draft content, right? And then I'll just come back and do Cowboys content, right? So I can kind of pivot. My dog Lou Takes, he doesn't have to clickbait, y'all. He can do draft content. He can break down Eberflus's defensive scheme versus Mike Zimmer. So he can still have football conversations and stay afloat. But not everybody can do that. So it's going to get spooky. So listen, y'all, this is year 5 we've been doing this. You guys are going to have to protect yourselves. You're going to have to protect yourselves. I can't stop y'all from becoming zombies, y'all. It's going to be on you guys to be a whole lot smarter with the type of content you consume and who you get that from. Who you get it from, because anybody's selling some, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's selling some products that stepped on. There's a lot of stepped on products going on right now in our Cowboy space. And then what they do is they give you a step down, watered down product, slap a Cowboys sticker on it, and want to call it blue magic. It ain't blue magic. That is not blue magic. That is stepped on. It's not that pure cut. And what I wanted to say about this, y'all, when I came into this, right, I understand it. I was on the other side, just like you guys, just like Lou, Lou has a content creator, right? But just like a lot of you guys, just watching shows, just being a Cowboys fan, right? But the reason I really wanted to get into what I do right now is because, what's up, JV? What's going on with you, dog? Is because I felt like from a fan perspective, the Cowboys was not being covered the right way, right? It was just very surface level. You know, Dez did this, Romo did that, you know, Jason, like it wasn't at the depths that I would like it. So I decided, you know what? Let me roll up my sleeves and do things the way that I think is fit, right? Because I really didn't know about Law Nation. I really didn't know about Sky. I really didn't know about the content space, because if I would have known ahead of time, I probably wouldn't have became a content creator, because I could have just sat back and got all my news and feedback from those guys and would have been good, right? So I really didn't know about the late night hype and all that stuff until I really started going. So what I was saying, so when I came in this game, my main focus was to make sure that I gave content from an uncompromised view, that no matter what, whenever you guys watching my channel, you take away something, right? Take away something. So a lot of people ask me this, yo, Tuck, why do you always say stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, right? Why do I always say that at the end of every video, right? Because when I started this in 2020, it was in the middle of a pandemic. We know everything that was going on, right? But if there was nothing that you guys took away from my channel, I wanted you to take away with that, stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. If you ignored all the football stuff, all the extra, at least take that away. You see what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure that if you watch my content, that you leave with something you can take away. Now, I'm not saying I'm the master of everything, or I don't know everything, right? I'm not saying all that, right? But I will say this. I do my damnedest to make sure I'm giving you guys an uncompromised, contextual conversation, because it's how I came to the game. Like, so case in point, right? You guys know the very first show I was on with Skywalker Steel. You guys know my dog Sky. Sky is phenomenal. Like, I don't know why Sky isn't on TV. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. Sky, I would put Sky versus anybody, right? Because Sky is phenomenal. He's amazing. He has seasoning. He's funny. He's analytical. He's insightful. He can produce. Like, he's the whole damn package. So that is what I came in the game seeing, right? So that was the standard. I had that. And then I met Law, and then it was Big Game James, and there was all, you know, these type of Mark Holmes that set the standard. Shango, they set the standard of what I needed to be if I came into this community, right? So I knew I had to work. And I'll say this, y'all, Mama Tuck, when she saw me on the Skywalker Steel show, she said, son, if you're going to do this, you better take it serious, because that guy right there knows his stuff. You see what I'm saying? So I knew the fanboy approach wasn't going to get me far. So that was the standard, right? And it was funny. I was talking to Boss Cowboy about this. I found my goals for 2020. Do y'all know what my number one goal, the number one pinnacle of the mountain that I had written down of things I wanted to accomplish as a content creator? Do you guys know what that goal was? It's crazy when I saw it, right? My number one goal was to do a show with Law Nation. That was it. I thought that was the end all be all. I thought that was the peak. That was all I really set for myself as the standard, right? But even with that, I knew I had to work, right? Even though I played the game of football, I had to get back in the lab and study, right? I'm old, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see them grades poking through? I'm old, right? So I had to get back in the lab, learn the language, learn things from a conceptual NFL standpoint, start watching film, start analyzing the draft a lot more, start focusing on, the cap space and how that works and free agency and all these different pieces I really wanted to add to my game to make sure at the end of the day, not only was I doing what was appropriate for me as a content creator or analyst, but I never wanted to disrespect these guys that go out there and lay their lives on the line day in and day out, right? That was the one thing I never wanted to do. A lot of you guys know my father played in the NFL, right? So it's like I never wanted to come on here and disrespect these players, right? So the standard was set high, right? But what happens with anything, right? If you guys watch, battle rap, I'm a battle rap fan. So, kind of watch how it's grown, right? Or just rap music or, and one, whatever, right? Anytime something gets popular and people find out there's an opportunity for monetization, it's the floodgates, right? And people come in, they get sloppy. They don't care about, the culture, the environment, the foundation. It is just do what you can do at all costs just to get some money, right? If Tyrone raps a certain way successful, I'm not going to try to be creative. I'm just going to rap just like Tyrone because I just want to get the money, right? If he rapping about guns and stuff, I'm going to rap about guns and stuff in my video because I don't care what I'm talking about or saying. I just want the money. Salute to my dog, Rome, CFT, man, another one, right? We came that 2020 class, CD, Trayvon Diggs, J Tuck and Rome. It really can't get no better than that, right? So once people find there's opportunity in our space, people come in and they don't care about the culture, the standard, right? Having contextual conversations. They just want the algorithm. They just want the views. They just want the clicks, and they will lie and manipulate Cowboys fans just for monetary sake, right? So what am I getting at? Salute to my brother, Boss Cowboy, right? And y'all know Boss Cowboy. Boss Cowboy does a phenomenal job, right? Love the work that Boss does. It's always insightful. It's thought out. I'll call Boss like at 8 a.m, right? And he'll say he's researching stuff for tonight's show. Like that lets you know the type of mindset, right? But the integrity that Boss has when it comes to his work and his craft, right? He's working on shows that's going to come on at 8 p.m., at 8 a.m. because he wants to get all of his ducks in a row. You see him because it's not easy, right? So I watched Boss's show yesterday, and he was talking about, Micah Parsons and trading Micah Parsons. And I was kind of just being a fly on the wall. And I said, because I don't understand what's going on. I really don't understand what's going on, right? But I sat back and saw Boss lay out analytics. I saw Boss lay out stats. I saw Boss provide film on why, from a football perspective, trading Micah Parsons is idiotic. I mean, come on, y'all. Let's just keep it a buck, right? Trading Micah Parsons is idiotic. And I know I'm supposed to be better. I'm reading books about not saying those strong adjectives and calling people dumb and idiots and zombies and all this stuff. But it's idiotic that you would even fathom the mindset of trading Micah Parsons if you're trying to win a championship. Now, if you're trying to tear everything down and rebuild, then okay, I'm with you, right? But if you're trying to win now, like a lot of us are doing, trading Micah Parsons is idiotic. We just saw how bad our defense fell off a cliff without having him for 4 games this past season. So why are we even having those discussions? And shout out to CeeDee Lamb for saying, aren't y'all tired of this, right? But as I'm watching Boss's show yesterday, I'm seeing people still in the chat Still, I don't care. Trade Micah. Oh, boss, you're making excuses. You're making excuses. You're making excuses. And I saw with my own eyes, my old ass eyes, there are people in the community who calls themselves football content creators, or football analysts, or football media, and they are making an argument that defensive pressures do not matter. What the hell are we talking about, y'all? What are we doing? What are we doing that you would even fathom fixing your mouth as someone who wants to be respected for talking football and saying defensive pressures do not matter? And there was tons in the chat. Yeah, they're almost sacks. They don't count. Almost sacks. Almost sacks. They don't count. Trade Micah. Pressures don't matter. Now, we all know Micah's been top in sacks too and pressures, but forget it, right? Pressures do not matter. And I was sitting back saying, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? We are letting people pretend and masquerade of being football people, and they are sitting on cameras and microphones saying defensive pressures do not matter. So case in point, right? Let me ask you this, right? Y'all smart enough because we built this community to be smart. I didn't build y'all to be no dummies. This is why we be in the lab, right? Tell me, I know Lou will probably know the answer. Tell me, why do defensive coordinators play press coverage? Someone let me know in the chat. As a defensive coordinator, why would you want to play press man coverage versus off man coverage? Let's see if somebody knows. I know my community. I know CFO gang is smart, so I know somebody knows, right? Right? To add pressure close. Close. You're close. You're close, Kelvin. You're right there. You're right there. But why would a defensive coordinator want to play press man coverage? Pressures force the opt to speed up their timeline, making them much more likely to make mistakes and turn the ball over. Rome hit it. It disrupts timing, right? You are playing press man because when you are watching the quarterback and the wide receiver, and I teach you guys this because this is why we watch film, right? The quarterback and the wide receiver are synchronized with their timing. So if it's a 3-step drop, right? Boom, boom, ping. When that quarterback hits his back foot and plants, typically that is when the ball is coming out to his first read, right? But if you're able to disrupt that timing, what can you do? Make your quarterback get off of his first read, rehitch, and now go through his progressions and get to a second read. And even with the second read, it's still about timing, right? Even you want to get backside, it's still about timing. Timing is the most, who is Lou? Lou played offense, so you know. Offense is 90% timing, people. It's 90% timing. You think I'm going to do a 3-step drop and let someone run a double route? Like the timing is off, right? As a defensive player, you are trying to disrupt timing. So where are you going with this, Tuck? If I'm a quarterback and I drop in my 3-step drop, boom, boom, ping, and then now I'm getting pressure from the backside. I'm looking at my first read, but I have to flush out the pocket. Now what is going on? My timing is sped up. Okay, the first read is not there. I'm trying to get back to my second read, but I can't get back to my second read because this guy's coming. Oh my God, whatever. I'm throwing the ball away. So you mean that doesn't matter? You mean as a football person who would go on camera parading to be a football mind, you're going to say a guy coming off the edge and forcing a quarterback to throw the ball in the dirt and get rid of it, that does not matter? That is crazy to me. That is crazy to me. Okay, so let's break down this scenario. Boom, now I'm in shotgun. Here we go. Said hike. It's a 7-step drop. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, we're trying to go downfield with this 7-step drop because my feet are synchronized to my wide receiver. So we're trying to go down the field. We're trying to hit the Cowboys deep. So I'm dropping 7 steps. Boom, 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 boom. Ping, I plant. But here comes Micah Parsons off the edge. He whiffs. He misses. He gets an almost sack. Micah gets an almost sack. But now I'm pressured and I step up in the pocket a little bit to try to buy myself time. And now Osa blows up my chest. Are you telling me what Micah Parsons just did not matter? Is that what we're doing as football content creators, as football minds or football analysts, that I had to avoid this person coming off the edge? I stepped up in the pocket and got my chest blown up by an interior pressure. That didn't matter though. It's an almost sack. What are we doing? Lou, my dog Lou, played offensive line. Lou will tell you, because he played tackle, right, Lou? If you're playing offensive line and you know there is a guy that can get off quick and get pressure, do you know what that does to your stance when you're an offensive lineman? You're kicking out early. You might overset, right? You're compensating because you know you have to get off the line of scrimmage quick or it's going to be lights out for your quarterback. So then that's when you get the false starts. Damn, my bad. You know, I'm kicking out early, right? I'm kicking out early. My bad. Or you're kicking out wide and oversetting and allowing the defense to run a stunt where you're going to kick you out wide and loop somebody in because you done left the gate open. So because you're so worried about this pressure. What are we doing, y'all? What are we doing? This isn't J Tuck football, masterclass. This is very basic football, y'all. This is you can tell me how pressures matter on Madden, right? But there was so many people in the chat, almost sacks. Yeah, train Micah and his almost sacks. He had 14. We had 13 or 14 last year. You see what I'm saying? What are we doing, y'all? What are we doing? What are we selling our community that we're going to sit out here and go? I give people courage, right? I give you a kudos for having the courage to put your face in 4K on camera and fix your lips and say pressures don't matter, because I'm not crashing out like that. I didn't work too damn hard for me to go on camera, on live camera, and say pressures do not matter. Ain't no way. I might say running backs don't matter before that. I might say some. I am not saying defensive pressure does not matter, especially with a guy who's been topping sacks since he's been in Dallas too. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's all pressure and no sacks, right? So we have to stop these lazy narratives, man. Salute to my guy, B Bird. When people criticize Micah for calling the front office for lack of effort and free, I knew we were cooked. B Bird, I don't know. I don't get what's going on. I don't get what's going on. All of us have been saying, hey, be more aggressive in free agency. Be more aggressive in free agency. Be more aggressive in free agency. The Cowboys said they were going to be all in. If you are criticizing Micah for calling out the lack of effort from the front office in free agency, then you're a hypocrite. Because I don't want to hear, oh, Jerry lied to us about all in and, Stephen Jones just like, no. You are just like them, right? I jumped off the chair with excitement when Micah has said the quiet thing out loud. We've all agreed. We all agree. You know how many tweets? You know how many videos Rome has about being more active in free agency? You know that I don't even do free agency on my channel because I just give up because I know the Cowboys don't even do anything. But a player of that magnitude is saying, damn, bro, I want to see y'all be aggressive. Now he's supposed to be mad. Now, Here's what happens, right? Some people will say, well, Tuck, Micah saying that we need better players is a bad locker room environment, and that's not good leader. Yeah, if you never played football before. If you never played football before, if you never played football before and you're not a true competitor, then yes, I agree. You should want everything safe. You should want no draft picks. You want comfortability and you want mediocrity because you don't have the heart of a competitor. Some of us who played college ball, we knew, even though you was a top recruited freshman, bro, next year they're going to recruit another class of top recruited freshmen to come in. So either you step your game up or you got to move over. Period. We all knew, bro. These guys come from Penn State, Ohio State, Alabama, Mississippi State. There's talent constantly coming in, right? Constantly. Look at a Micah Ibuka, who I just did the film session on. Look how many wide receivers he had to deal with, from JSN to Marvin Harrison. You know, did y'all see Will Howard saying, hey, we really don't need to recruit Jeremiah Smith because we already got a guy? And you think that Micah Ibuka took that personal? They went and got Quinshon Judkins, right? You know what I'm saying? As a transfer. Then what happens? Everyone elevates their game. Don't forever get to thinking you're irreplaceable. And that's the mindset, bro. Listen, if we draft Luther Bird in the first round and Jalen Tolbert beats him out, kudos to Jalen Tolbert. Kudos to Jalen Tolbert. Congrats, bro. You beat him out. You stepped up your game and said, I'm not going out like that, right? But Jalen Tolbert can't be like, oh, well, woe is me. I mean, I was a third-round pick, and, I really led the team in touchdowns last year, and we got a new offensive coordinator, so I just think it's completely unfair that the Cowboys drafted a wide receiver. What are we doing? Who are these people, dog? Who are these people? There's no knock to them. I don't know, but they want to take it personal and just do it. But nobody will say, hey, don't get more talent. Don't get more talent. Be cool. You know what I'm saying? Don't get more talent. I want to be safe. Absolutely not. Competitors compete, and how you raise the standard is you get talent, and then your last person on your team elevates as well. Did you think Devontae Smith and AJ Brown was like, well, why did y'all trade for Jahan Dotson? That was crazy. I mean, that was rude. Why would you do that? We already have talent. No. All right. Come help us win. Saquon, come help us win. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't get what we're doing right now in our community. And I get it, right? A lot of people want to be that guy, right? I was right. Blah. Trust me, being that guy gets you nothing, right? Being that guy in the Cowboy space gets you absolutely nothing at all. When I'm at the Super Bowl, do you think anyone gave a damn that I was J Tuck, the Cowboys guy? No one cared. No one cared. But they did respect me for my football content. But no one cares. No one cares. So everyone's fighting to be this guy, and they're tearing everybody down, and they want to send shots over here and shoot shots over there. But be the number one guy. You can go get a platinum YouTube plaque tomorrow and surpass me, triple surpass me. At the end of the day, I do not care. It's about respect for me. It's about doing what's right for our community. At the end of the day, the one thing I want the most is not the money, is not the fame, is not the accolades, it's not even the damn, look at all this. Look at all this. I only got 18,000 subs. Look at all this, right? I don't even want that. I want this team to win the championship. That's what I do it for. That's why I'm locked in. Getting a championship. So if you're in this community and your focus isn't helping this team win a championship, I don't respect you at all. Zero. You do me no good. If you are not here doing content for this team for the greater good to win a championship, you do me zero good. And there's no way from a football perspective you can convince me that trading away number 11 helps us get closer to a championship this year. No way. Ain't no way. Now, you can go on your YouTube and say, aha, they traded Micah. No more podcast. Ha, ha. Right? We got a first round pick and a second round pick. Aha. Right? You can do that on your channel and you can get some clicks and you can get some growth. But from a football perspective, we'll be bleeding out. Because what's going to happen when the Cowboys get pick 22 or pick 58 from Micah Parsons? You got to come to the football guys and tell y'all who's available that we could possibly get for them. And I'm telling you right now, there's nobody that equals the impact of Micah Parsons. Love Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter is probably going to be a top 5 pick because teams will say, I will never miss out on this again. Abdul Carter, love Abdul Carter. Did the film session, check it out. But teams are going to draft Abdul Carter probably in the top 5 because they said, I'll be damned if I miss out on number 11 again. I ain't doing it. I don't care. I don't care if he's a bust, whatever. I am not missing out on number 11 again, so I'm going to grab him top 5. I'm going to grab him top 5 just in case I miss out, right? Because they are trying to get this. Teams are trying to find this. Teams are searching high and low. Scouts are traveling all over the country right now trying to find this right here. And we have him in-house in a Dallas Cowboys uniform. He wanted to be in Dallas. He loves Dallas. He loves the Cowboys fans. He gives us all to this team, and we still want to treat him like shit because of a podcast. A podcast. Not who has been arrested more times, him or Sam Williams. Sam Williams and did this and did that and did this and did that. I'm not hearing no trade conversations about Sam Williams. I'm not hearing anything about who was a second round pick. We are mad at him because of podcasts. Podcasters are mad at Micah Parsons because he has a podcast. How hypocritical. How hypocritical of you. Podcasters are mad at Micah Parsons because he has a podcast. Because he speaks his opinion. That's what we're mad about. But every draft season, we need to get some dogs. We need some dogs. I want someone who's a dog. I don't like him. He's too soft. I want a dog, right? But we have a dog, and he's really not even that aggressive, right? And we can't even control this dog because of a podcast. That's what y'all mad about. That's what you're mad about. We couldn't handle a Malik Neighbors going out in the media. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't handle a George Pickens. We couldn't handle some of these other players that really have this crazy dog mentality like a Charles Haley. We can't even handle this. We can't even handle a podcast. A podcast. That's what got everyone so flickered, right? So let's have a football conversation because this is a football channel where we discuss football with context, CFO Sports. Tell me, why should Micah Parsons be on the trade block, but not Deron Bland? Where's those videos? Well, we all agree Deron Bland didn't look the same when he came back from his injury. You know, he didn't look the best since he came back from his injury. I mean, multiple pick sixes, NFL record. I'm sure there's some value. Why isn't there a conversation about, hey, maybe we could draft another corner? Maybe we can move on from Deron Bland and get a second round pick. Why isn't that the conversation? Why isn't that? That's a real, someone said, hey, Tuck, you should be a GM. If I am GM, I'm thinking that. Can we afford to make Deron Bland one of the highest paid corners or top 5 paid corners in the league? Maybe, maybe not. But I'm sure we can get some trade value for a corner in the passing league. Nobody wants to bring that up, though, because why? Deron Bland ain't got a podcast. He ain't got a podcast. He ain't got a podcast. He ain't got a podcast. That's it. It's a podcast, right? But here's the thing, right? We eat our own. And it's a big problem with our fan base. We eat our own. We'll eat our own. We will eat our own. You know what's crazy to me? Is that I would have never thought in a million years that I would have to defend Micah Parsons versus more Cowboys fans than Eagles fans. I never would have thought that. I didn't have that on my bingo card. That, yo, Tuck, you're going to have to defend Micah Parsons versus more Cowboys fans than Eagles fans. Didn't see it. Didn't have it on my bingo card. Never saw it coming. All because he has a podcast and he speaks his mind. Crazy. Real GMs don't trade Micah for Myles Garrett. They find a way to pair them together. Also, the Cowboys would rather use trades and free agents. Appreciate you, B. Bird. So is that the conversation? Hold on. Wait, so is that what people are wanting to trade Micah Parsons for Myles Garrett? The guy, the Myles Garrett that's publicly right now saying he wants to be traded. Hold on, let me see this. Hold on. Let me see this. Hold on. I know. We trying to trade him for Myles Garrett? Okay. Y'all know Myles Garrett misses out on voluntaries as well. You know what I'm saying? Myles Garrett, who's one of the top defensive players. Y'all think Micah Parsons is harder to control than Myles Garrett? Okay. Okay. That's crazy. And y'all know he had a foot injury last year as well. Okay. And we also know that Micah Parsons is younger than Myles Garrett, right? Okay. All right. So, come on, y'all. What are we doing? And I get it, right? I get it, right? Once again, everyone's just trying to stay afloat. But we gotta, no knock to them because they just won a Super Bowl. I can't see my fan base turn into them. I can't see it. I can't allow y'all to turn into them. But we tossing out all logic. No, it's what he was saying, bro. Saying we would have ruined Derrick Henry had he come to the Cowboys. You don't think that some of the players will look at him funny saying that type of stuff? Okay, so let me ask y'all this. Right now, what is getting all Cowboys fans excited when it comes to Schottenheimer and our new offensive coordinator? What's getting everyone excited? That we might have a coaching staff that believes in running the ball, right? The run game. If any of you, y'all follow me long enough, you guys know Mike McCarthy's philosophy was never about running the ball. He never really had a running back in Green Bay that he utilized. So could Mike McCarthy turn around and give Derrick Henry 30 carries a game? Absolutely not. Exactly. He would have got like 10 carries in a swing pass. He would have got 10 in a swing and go out there. Yeah. It was never his philosophy. Mike McCarthy was heavy 10 personnel in Green Bay, right? 11 personnel, single back. He is not. It's just not who he is, right? So I agree with Micah saying Derrick Henry wouldn't have been Derrick Henry in Dallas. Derrick Henry getting 10 carries a game, then it wouldn't have turned out like people wanted. Then people were saying, oh, he's old, and we should never. That's not who Mike McCarthy was. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just not who Mike McCarthy was. So I agree, right? We agree. And that's why I was saying this not even with Derrick Henry. I was saying it with Genty when I thought Mike McCarthy's going to come back. When I thought Mike McCarthy was returning, I was like, man, I like Genty, but I don't think that Mike McCarthy can even unlock Genty if he wanted to. Because you can't give Genty 15 carries a game. You need him at 20 plus, 20, 25 probably. You see what I'm saying? So I don't even think that fits Mike McCarthy's philosophy. So I agree with Micah on that. But even if he said that, right? Even if he said that, right? Is that worth trading a generational talent because he said if Derrick Henry came to the Cowboys, they probably wouldn't use him right and he wouldn't have been the same? Is that worth? I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm overreacting. Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Is that worth losing a generational edge rusher because he said on a podcast, hey, I don't think Derrick Henry would have worked here in Dallas? That's the reason. That is why we're mad. Think about that. Not because he got arrested, not because, look, y'all know I live here in Kansas City, right? I know I live here in Kansas City. I guarantee you no Chiefs fan right now is saying, you know what, we should trade and get rid of Rashee Rice. No Chiefs fan is saying, yo, we had Hollywood Brown, we got Xavier Worthy, right? We got DeAndre Hopkins. No Chiefs fan here in town is saying we should cut rid of Rashee Rice. What they are saying is, hey, we're going to reload the clip. When we get Rashee Rice back healthy, we're going to be filthy, and we're going to get back to business. Now, tell me, what was a worse situation? What Rashee Rice did or Micah Parsons saying, hey, I don't think Derrick Henry would have worked in Dallas? This is what we're mad about, right? This is what we're mad about because he said, I don't think Derrick Henry would have worked because Mike McCarthy doesn't like to run the ball. We've all been saying Mike McCarthy doesn't like to run the ball. You know? We gotta get back, y'all. We have to recalibrate. This stuff is sloppy, lazy. It's surface level, right? It's very surface level, but what are we doing? There's no way from a football perspective you can convince me that trading Micah Parsons makes us a better team next year. Might not even do it in 2 years. You know? But what happens is these people have these uncompromised biases because you talked about Micah all off season. And so even though he got hurt and our defense fell off a cliff, but then he came back and our defense was trying to make a playoff push when we didn't even want it. You can't even say, you know what? My bad. I was wrong, right? And that's that pride. That's that ego to say, my bad, I was wrong, right? For all the people that would say, Micah falls off at the end of the year. He falls off at the end of the year. Even though I did a whole video explaining he doesn't fall off at the end of the year. He actually goes up in production a little bit, right? He falls off at the end of the year. None of these people can just say, you know what? Damn, my bad. Damn, my bad. Because it's their pride, it's their ego. Now, even with me, right? I felt like Zeke last year could get us 600 yards and 6 tutties. I wasn't asking for much from Zeke, and I still felt like he could have got it. But even me, I paid out my bets and said, well, damn, I saw it wrong. I really thought they were going to use Zeke a lot more in their offense. Damn, my bad. Damn, my bad. I was wrong. Okay. I thought when they passed on Derrick Henry and passed on running backs in the draft and brought Ezekiel Elliott back, they had plans to use him. My bad. I did not know they had plans to not use him. That's crazy to me But I can say my bad, because at the end of the day, it's not about me. I don't give a damn if it's Ezekiel Elliott. I don't give a damn if it's Dalvin Cook. I don't give a damn if it's Lou Takes running the ball. Get the job done. I want to win. I want to win. It's not about if I'm not going to win with my guy, I don't want it. Hell, if Cooper Rush would have led the Cowboys in the playoffs, I would have been the biggest Cooper Rush fan. Let's find out ways to help him, Cooper Rush, right? But there have been so many people that I'm a Dak guy, and I built my whole goddamn brand behind Dak. I don't want to win if it's Cooper Rush and not Dak. Then you need to politely exit your ass to the left and focus on the Cowboys fans that really want to win. I don't care if Cooper Rush was humming and we was winning, roll with Cooper Rush, right? Same thing. Y'all know I love Tony Romo. He's right there on my wall, back there. You can't see him, right? He's right back there. When Dak was humming as a rookie, hey, play the rookie, dog. Play the rookie. You know how many fights and battles I've been in defending Tony Romo versus so-and-so, and Romo versus this, and Romo versus that guy, and Romo's better than that, and Romo's better than that. But when Dak was humming in 2016. Roll with the damn rookie. Roll with the rookie. But see, some people hitch their brands to players versus the team. Players come and go. I've been doing this for 2020 since 2020. Players come and go. The team remains. The team remains. Right. Now, if I was Micah Man, if I built my channel being Micah Man fan, then of course I'm gonna defend Micah tooth and nail. Micah might leave. Okay, if we get somebody else in, all right, how do we win with whoever else? But I'm saying getting rid of this player, it makes zero sense. The problem is that people have a problem with their African American men having a voice. They want to shut up and fall in line. Absolutely, bro. They don't like Cowboys fans don't like Micah Parsons having a voice. They don't like me having a. Why do y'all think content creators are so hated in our space? Why do you think? Why do you think that J Tuck constantly gets hate from so many different directions? Because you have an uncontrollable voice that is speaking his truth, and they can't figure out how to pull it. They're can't pull the plug, right? They can't. God, how do we stop it, right? How do we stop it? Okay, or let's send some of our shooters out. Let me send some of my hitmen at them, right? Send some of my best journal. Pew, pew, pew. They miss. Bing, 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 pow. Damn. All right. Well, let me send. All right. Let me send my reinforcements to send the radio station helicopter down to get them. Bing, bing, bing. And I jump up and grab the helicopter and slam it down. So it's like, how do we stop this uncontrollable voice? They don't like it with us. They don't like it with us. People don't like it with me that I can go live right now and talk to thousands of Cowboys fans around the world and speak the truth. They can't control it. They can't control it. Now, what they can try to do, what they're trying to do to y'all, every time I post a film session is you know what I'm saying? Every time I post a film session, all of a sudden it's They can get it from that capacity, right? But they can't control our voices. And that's what they don't like. So imagine it being a player. They don't like when you can speak your truth. Because so long, the media was able to control the narratives. The media was able to put their spin on things and make you look however they wanted you to look, right? But now players can just turn on their microphone and say, no, that's how I see it. And they're actually doing it better. And they're getting more views. They're getting more views. They're getting more views by doing it their way. They don't like that. Anytime you take an uncompromised or unconventional method to the top, people don't like. Do y'all think these people like seeing my ass sitting front row at the Super Bowl interviewing the Super Bowl MVP? Y'all think they like that? Y'all think they like that? Let me know in the chat. Y'all think they like that? Hey, this guy started in the basement on a damn MacBook, and now look at him. Now look at him. Now look at him. Everywhere. All of them. Let me see. I can't pull it. It's so many on my thing. It might even break my damn podium. Do you think they like seeing all this? No, they don't. They don't like seeing that. It pisses them off. Do you guys know when I'm at the Super Bowl, I'm gonna give y'all behind the look, right? It's the Eagles PR that has to call on media to ask questions. Not everyone gets to ask a question because you're in there, right? So the Eagles PR was strategically saying, okay, boom, that person, right? You know how they do like the Cowboys, like David Moore always gets the first question, right? It's like that, right? Boom, ping, ping. Okay, I know this person. You ask a question. You ask this question. But the Eagles PR picks me, hands me the mic, and says, ask a question. When numerous people were back in the back, me, arms and shoulders about to fall asleep, right? And the Eagles PR says, here you go. Right? So anytime you take an unconventional method, people are not going to like it. Some people are like, man, I went to school for that. I went to school for it too. I just didn't do it when I got to school. But anyways, right? But like people are like, okay, how did he get here? How is he doing this? Right? They don't want you to have these uncontrollable voices. It's freedom. Why do y'all think all these media people are now starting YouTube channels? Everybody used to hate on having we used to be the YouTubers in the basement, in our mama's basement. But now everybody and their mama is leaving their corporate jobs and starting a YouTube channel because they want the freedom. They want the freedom. Right? So Micah can't have it. Do you think Raiders fans are saying, hey, we should get rid of Max Crosby because he has a podcast? You think that 49ers fans are saying, yo, we should dump Fred Warner because he has a podcast? You know, a podcast, bro. A podcast. Landlord from Wakanda. He says, I'm a big Eagles fan. We still have the worst fan base. I tell you what, Eagles fans wouldn't be trying to trade on Micah Parsons, though. I know that damn much. I know that damn much that Eagles fans wouldn't even fix their lips saying we should get rid of Micah Parsons. Now, they might be in his comments a little bit, but they wouldn't be trying to get rid of a podcast, bro. A podcast. I never thought I'd see the day. A generational talent over a podcast, bro. It is the craziest thing ever that people are so mad and got their panties in such a little twist and tangle, that they are wanting to get rid of Micah Parsons and the narrative that they are speaking out against him. This is their hook on the reason. This is their football reason why the Cowboys should get rid of Micah Parsons is because pressures do not matter. They are just almost sacks. Almost sacks. Football people, supposedly, almost sacks, you know. In some people's neighborhoods, you know, if y'all from Cali, you know, typically when you meet someone from Cali, where they ask you, where you from, bro? Where you from? They want to check where you from and what neighborhood you from, right? I feel like in our Cowboys community, we need to ask, yo, homie, where you play at? Where you play at, bro? Where'd you play at? What ball do you play? Where you play? Hey, what's up, cuz? Hey, where you play ball at? Where you play ball at? And I'm not saying in order to talk football, you need to play football, but the point that I'm going to make, you better damn sure make well and make sure that you are studying the game to a T, because if not, you are disrespecting these men's craft. Why did I start boxing, y'all? It's because I was covering boxing. What set you claim? Yeah, what set you claim, bro? What position you play, dog? Hey, what's going on, bro? Hey, what's on, J Tuck? What's your name, bro? Okay, you Dan the Cowboys, man. Okay, what's good, bro? Hey, what position you play? Where'd you play? No, actually, I was a band major. Okay, cuz, well, around here, Around here, you don't belong. See what I'm saying? Around here, you don't belong, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where'd you play? You know, especially if you're going to give off this ego that you're a football guy, then you better know your sport. Why did I start getting in the boxing ring? Because I started covering boxing. Imagine me trying to talk about what Gervonta Davis can't do or what David Benavidez can't do and why David Benavidez isn't a good boxer. And I don't even know what a difference between a left jab and a left cross is or a right cross is. You know? I don't know a combo. I don't know what a slip means. I don't know what a roll means. I don't know about southpaw and switching things up. I don't know boxing. But I'm sitting here on a microphone talking, telling some of the best fighters in the world what they should or shouldn't be doing, and I don't know the sport. I've never been hit in the face before. Absolutely not. So the moment I decided to start covering boxing, I found me a boxing coach, and I got in the ring and training. And I was kicking my ass, you know what I'm saying? But I learned it, and I grew a whole different respect for the sport because I know what they go through training-wise. You see what I'm saying? I know what they go through training-wise. Yeah, so you see, I play D1 tennis. Most people on TV don't know tennis. They're manipulating. They're just lying to kick it, right? Absolutely. Now imagine me. I'm gonna start a tennis channel, and I'm gonna talk about why Serena isn't one of the greatest tennis. She's kind of overrated. You like Tuck? You don't even play tennis. You're not even a tennis player, bro. You know nothing about tennis. Zero. But you hop it on a microphone and some lights talking about why Serena Williams is overrated. You see what I'm saying? We got to get back. We got to recalibrate. Now, am I the overseer? Because what people want to say is, oh, Tuck is gatekeeping. Tuck don't gatekeep shit. Only people I gatekeep is my kids. You know what I'm saying? And I barely do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't gatekeep no man. I stop no man's blessings. I tell y'all all the time, hey, go follow Lou. Go follow my dog Lou. Go follow, you know what I'm saying, my dog JC. You know, go follow Henny. Go follow Landlord. Go follow Boss. Go follow Rome. Go follow DMV. Go follow Aisha. Gatekeeper. What the hell am I gatekeeping for? I'm already past the gate. I'm already out the gate, bro. I gatekeep for nobody. Even if you were to cross the gate, you're not catching me. I'm gone, right? But I'm opening up the gate for others. I'm opening up the gate for others. I'm building something for content creators who deserve it, that really want to put in the work. I'm building something for them to give them more opportunities so they can start getting these around their necks too, right? I'm building it, and we'll also be done probably next 2 weeks building it, right, to give other people who deserve it, content creators, but not everyone deserves it. Just because you step on something and slap a cowboy star on it does not mean we are in the same lane. So listen, y'all, I just want to make sure y'all keep your head on the swivel. Where I saw, like, kudos to my brother Boss, man, it was just disheartening that he provided all these facts, all this mountains of evidence, you know, film, and people were just saying, yeah, well, I don't agree. Pressure still don't matter. Pressure still don't matter. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what you can provide. I don't care that Micah forced the quarterback to roll outside the pocket and he couldn't get his feet set and he threw a wild interception to Trayvon Diggs. It was an almost sack. It was just like, it was like, yikes. It was just like, yikes. What the hell has happened? When I was watching my dog Boss's show, I thought, what the hell? What happened? Where did I miss? Like, how did we get so sloppy so quick? How did we get so sloppy so damn quick? But hey, like I said, y'all, end of the day, I'm just responsible for y'all who follow me. And the last thing I want y'all to do is become crash dummies. If other communities become crash dummies, then so be it, right? But for y'all, my responsibility for y'all, and I want y'all to know ball. That's why we spend the offseason going through concepts. The West Coast offense. What's a zone? What's zone blocking? What's gap blocking? What's a Yankee concept? What's a flood concept? What's a mesh concept, right? What's a 4-3 under? What's a 4-3 over? What's a 3-4, right? What is a match zone? Cover 3? What is middle field close? I want you guys to be sharp. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to be sharp. This is my dog JC. No, actually, No, don't salute my dog JC. Don't go follow him because I'm a gatekeeper. We're gatekeepers. We don't give love back to the community. I'm a gatekeeper. Whatever, bro. Follow my dog JC, man. One of the best to do it. How come JC can come in, do things the right way, break down films? JC got a whole ass another channel that's not even tied to Cowboys doing film. But I guarantee you, if I pull up on JC and say, hey, where you play, bro? What position you play? He can answer. He can answer that. JC play ball, play linebacker. He can answer that. So people who can respond back and answer that question, I guarantee you're not going to find a lot of them that's going to say defensive pressures don't matter. JC was a linebacker, so he's definitely going to say defensive pressures. Never going to say defensive pressure don't matter. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Football acumen. You see what I'm saying? Football acumen. Ain't everybody with a microphone. Ain't everybody with a microphone. You can get these for $150. No, you can't get this one. I'm bullshitting. This is like $600. Can't get this one for $100, but you can get a microphone for $150, right? But ain't everybody with a microphone and a camera no ball. Nor do some people even want to, right? No, I'm a football nerd, right? I'm a football nerd. You know what I'm saying? I portrayed a different way. I woke up this morning, started watching film to the Mecca Buka film, was watching some film last night, you know, working some stuff with Dez. I got a call with Dez here in about 30 minutes. I got to jump. Actually, let me see here. Yeah, so I got some stuff going on with him. I just love ball. I just love talking ball. One of my biggest joys, y'all. I'm not sure if you guys saw the video I did with the kid Kendall Paul. Phenomenal kid out of Texas, East Texas A&M. He's short, right? He's 5'9", like 165-ish, right? But he's probably gonna run a 4.2. He's probably gonna run a 4.2. Sticky in coverage. He tackles. He's fearless. Can play safety too, so he can play over the top safety. I might do a film session on him fully. Probably do it tomorrow. Just drop it out there. And so it's like I felt that enjoy. I talked to Lou when I did the video with Lou. I felt that joy. Let's see here. Wifey texting. Yeah, I feel that joy, right? To be able to talk to a kid that no one's really focusing on, that's probably not going to get a lot of opportunity, but I can sit down with them and talk ball. And if you watch that interview, right, I can say, bro, when you was playing against Grambling or UC Davis, like, was there something personal? So he was like, damn, bro, you really sat down and watched my film. Yeah, I watched it. I watched 3 other games too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I sit there and study. I got 2 more players coming on. I got a player coming on tomorrow, a wide receiver, and I got an offensive lineman coming on Wednesday, right? So giving these kids the spotlight, using my platform to give kids and athletes spotlights, right, is something that I cherish. You see what I'm saying? But he was like, damn, bro, you really locked in on my film. I'm like, oh yeah, I watched it. You know what I'm saying? So I watched it, right? And so the respect that you get back from the players, knowing that, I just did an interview, but I really don't know who you are. But I just did an interview with, like, nah, bro, I sit there and lock down on your film. That's the reason why I wanted to reach out to you, because I'm just like, all right, who is this kid flying around tackling like his head's on damn fire? Okay, we might have something, right? So that respect goes a whole long way. But speaking of draft, let's go ahead and let's get into a quick little mock draft before I got to jump here. Bang. Let me see here. Let me see. I'll tell you what, man, my computer's starting to act funny because I got so much draft film on it. It's starting to wear down my hard drive, so I had to do some other stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and do a mock draft. Let's do 7 rounds. Now, it was scary. It's spooky season, y'all, because here's how I know I'm locked in. Typically around now, I'm probably like, I get to like round 4 and I'm kind of cool with the prospects. But now I'm like in round 6, round 7, where I'm still noticing a lot of prospects on the board. So it's just trusting the process. We got a lot of film. We're still on the offensive side of the ball, but we're going to start doing some more late night film sessions, some more draft stuff, because my schedule is clear as of now, right? Until we talk to Dez tonight. But it's clear as of now. So I got a lot more free time on my hands where we can lock in and get things done. What you got to call with Dez Bryant? Yeah. So we got some business to talk about. We're wrapping it up. So we got a big thing. Today's Monday, right? Wednesday. So we got some work Wednesday. So yeah. So let's see here. We're going to do Cowboys at 12, 7 rounds. Let's slide this up a little bit right there. Positional value. We're not going to do no trades. We're not going to do anything like that because we'll be here all damn day. And I got to skedaddle. So let's go ahead and get into the mock draft. And I'm going to let y'all run it. I'm going to give y'all feedback. All right. So here's the hot topic button of discussion. Everybody's talking about, everybody wants to know. All right. We're sitting here, got Ashton Jeanty available, right? Running back. Luther Burden, who I love, but he's a slot guy, right? I know Lou was probably circling Josh Simmons. You got Tyler Warren, which is a conversation that needs to be had, but I know how Cowboys fans really feel about it. And Micah Ibuka, film drop today. Got Kelvin Banks Jr., Benjamin Morrison. What's y'all pick? Let me know why. I'm going to see if y'all and y'all back. Tell me on y'all pick. Jeanty or Burden, the two that leap off the page for me. I agree. I 1000% agree. Now, here's what I'll say about Luther Burden. Luther Burden, he has some of that kind of toughness. He's kind of unfiltered. So are certain people going to be able to handle Luther Burden? Or would he be too much of a diva if he's asking for more receptions? Are we sure that we can handle that in Dallas? I see hard to pass on Jeanty. I see Jeanty. I want to run the damn ball, right? Lou, I agree. Trade back is optional, but I don't want to trade back because we'll be here all day. So Luther, the dog, if it's me, I would probably just go with Jeanty. Is that Patrick Nosey Walker? I was a dog. I was like, wait, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. So I would probably go with Jeanty. So I think a lot of people just want to improve the run game, right? Run game. But you can't give them 10 carries. You can't give them 15 carries. You have to give them 20 tops, right? So I'm going with Ashton Jeanty here. All right. So now. So yeah, it is. All right. So now we're in round 2. So we have Jihad Campbell. Xavier Watts is very enticing, y'all. He's a real good safety. It really depends on what we do in this offseason with our safeties. It's not no C, but I think it's just no C in the picture. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's not no C. Xavier Watts, Cam Scatterbo, Omar Norman Lott, Xavier Respro, Darian Porter, Ursary, Jalen Walker. I don't think Jalen Walker is here. Dylan Sampson, Caleb Johnson, we don't need. Kyle Kennard starting to creep up boards. Savion Williams, ex-wide receiver. Jaden Higgins, I love Jaden Higgins. You got Donovan Jackson out of Ohio State. But I think Donovan Jackson's primarily right tackle, right? Or left guard. You play left tackle and left guard. So the other one is the right tackle. You got Derek Harmon, defensive interior. So I see Campbell, Jihad Campbell. We need linebackers, y'all. We're desperate for linebackers. We're desperate. All we have is really Maris. So I'll go with Jihad Campbell. I'm with it. So here, let's see. I would probably consider wide receiver here if you want to get help. Isaiah Bond, Tez Johnson, Trey Harris, Jalen Noel. So you got some good options here at wide receiver. You got some real good options at wide receiver. Now, we do have a wide receiver coach now. We have a wide receiver coach that knows how to unlock talent like this. We got a wide receiver from Oregon that knows how to lock talent like this, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to get grooving with some of these young scatter guys. You know what I'm saying? So you got Trey Harris, Did the Trey Harris film session that is out on the channel as well. X wide receiver, but I feel like when it comes to Trey Harris, to be honest with you, Lou, I feel like they're gonna say we got Jonathan Mingo. What's up, my fam from Can Fam? What's going on, Can Fam? What's going on with y'all guys, man? Subscribe to my bros channel as well. The Gatekeeper. I might get some Gatekeeper merch and put it on the CFO show. Oh yeah. Also, CFOsportstalk.com. Right, we'll get to that. Right, everything must go. So everything's like 50% off at the store. So if you want to buy everything, go buy it now because we're changing the whole website, merch, and everything. So go buy it now at CFOsportstalk.com. Use the code CFO. They got to go get Ashton Genty. Like you said, definitely need some linebacker and a wide receiver. So for me personally, I would like Isaiah Bond or Tez. It's either or. I think Isaiah has a little bit more uptick as far as speed wise, but Tez was looking lights out, and you get his wide receiver coach. Corner, let's see, cornerback. You had Man, see, I knew it. I knew PFF was tripping because y'all remember when we were doing like mocks earlier and my dog Kobe Bryant was like sitting in the 7th round. Like that is not going to be the case, right? So you got Kobe Bryant, you got my dog Mello Dotson, so I love them both. Mello is more of the ball hawker, to be honest with you. So you got all three of my guys, right? You got Mello's kind of the ball hawk. Kobe, he's an undersized guy, but he's scrappy as hell. And Wanye's brother, Azare Thomas from Florida State, size, toughness, like he was the only positive at Florida State last year. So yeah, I was like, bro, there's no way Kobe Bryant can be that far low on draft boards. So if we're going between cornerback and also wide receivers, yeah, but Isaiah Bond, let Wanye come back and play with his brother, Tez Johnson. I might, can we roll the dice at wide receiver? Torrey Horton feels cowboy ass. Got Pat Bryant. Let's see here. This is fun in the third. This is fun in the third. I'm gonna go with Tez. Isaiah Bond would be so fun though. He would be Bond. But I think when it comes to Isaiah Bond, I think they're going to bring back Turpin. So that kind of counteracts. It kind of counteracts with Tez as well, but I like Tez a lot. A guy's able to get separation. So let's go with Tez. I'm with Tez. So they don't draft from Florida State anyway, so it just is what it is. Let's go with Tez. All right. So we went with wide receiver. Man, see that fourth round fall off a cliff. That fourth round falls off a cliff, y'all. All right, so let's look at it. Did we go defensive interior? Let's see here. We haven't gone interior. So now I feel like we need to go into the trenches a little bit. Simeon Barrow Jr. Let's look at defensive end and edge. Interior and edge. I like Tim Smith out of Alabama. Braden Swinson, Junior Tefano. I wouldn't go Diggs here. It's too early. Yeah, 4th round pick would be hella nice. Wouldn't it be nice if we had a 4th round pick? Someone said tight end. Let's add tight end to it. Drake Rickenstuhl, he's like 6'6", big catch radius. He didn't have the best season. Yeah, he's 6'6", 240. I would probably wait on tight end. Let's see here. I would probably go, if it's me, I would probably consider like Tim Smith out of Alabama. It really depends on what we do with Osa. Because he's undersized. He's like 290. So I don't think that really fits the mold. I think that Tim Smith's like 3 something, right? 314. Plays in the C-gap, can play nose. So I would probably go with Tim Smith here. I like these tight end stuff, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go with Tim Smith here. Let's see here, Tim Smith. It says getting cooked on Twitter for his Hurst. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. This is the worst pick in franchise history. Come on, man. See, I'm not even going to do that. I'm not even going to be petty with that, even though these people be petty with me, y'all. Listen, I just be minding my business chilling, bro. I be minding my business chilling, not bothering nobody, but people still take shots at me, and I could take a whole lot of shots at him right now, but I don't want to. I don't want to take shots. The fact that your team was in the Super Bowl and it was me sitting front row interviewing your quarterback is the kill shot alone. What are we going back and forth on Twitter for? It's game over. Just like Kendrick said at the Super Bowl, game over. It's the same thing with me and a few people. It's game over. There is no chance in God's green earth, if I am still living and breathing, that you guys will have to tune in to Eagles content creators to get Cowboys coverage at the Super Bowl. It'll never happen. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. What should Doer say? Not on my watch. It ain't happening. It's not happening. You see what I'm saying? So why are you still throwing shots at Jay Tuck for, bro? Where was your antennas? Anyways, so we're back to draft stuff, okay? Woosah. But there's no more back and forth on Twitter with any of them. I'll be damned if I let some Eagles content creators sit front row and ask Dak Prescott questions at the podium, and I'm not there. And I'm not even there. I'm not even there in the vicinity. I'm not even rocking around Bourbon Street. Eagles fans were hitting my phone, wanting to pull up and take shots and take photos with me. Where were you? Merry Christmas. So getting back to it, Cody Simon, linebacker. I don't think we need linebackers as of right now. We can probably get some more. Emory Jones Jr. So I know my guy, he's probably going to be a tackle at the NFL level because he's 6'6", right? But will he be able to play guard? I feel like we are good at offensive line. I would probably go defensive edge here, if I'm being honest. 9 sacks from Braden Swinson. Might do a film session on him, right? But he gets a lot of pressure. He's a pressure guy, right? But 250, 6'4", 250. So he's another kind of hybrid edge rusher. So he probably just do that to cause a little havoc. I like Jack Nelson out of Wisconsin, though. I think I'm gonna do film on him. 6'7", 316. So he's gonna be your tackle. He's gonna be your tackle. He's gonna be a left tackle. So if you're anti Tyler Guyton, or you giving up on Tyler Guyton, you probably want to take a look at Jack Nelson from Wisconsin. He's physical. If you like a nasty ass, offensive lineman that finishes their blocks well, he's not as athletic as Tyler Guyton, but he's punishing. Jack Nelson will probably be one of those guys you guys are going to like. We'll do the film session on him when we get to offensive line. Or I might just let Lou do that one because he likes offensive line film. But I would probably go Braden Swinson here. Actually, know what? I'm going to go Jack Nelson. Right? Jack Nelson. Bang. And I think Swinson should. Braden Swinson's going to be there. All right. My guy Rome says Guyton will eat in this system. So yeah. But you have it in case of emergency. That's not, Matt Willetsko and, whoever. So Lou, definitely check out Jack Nelson. You'll probably like him because you like those nasty types of blockers. What's up, Siddiqui? What's going on with you, sis? Let's see here. I need to hurry up. I got 7 minutes left. Hold on. Text. Hold on. He's tomorrow, right? Talking to his agent for this player coming on my show tomorrow. I was making sure that it's not today, it's tomorrow. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's see here. Look at corner. So you have Odell Fortune, Jalen Smith. I know people hate the name. USC. He's a good quality corner though. I like him. But I'm not sure if they're gonna have a height requirement. Tommy Hill in Nebraska, good corner. Where pick are we at? Pick 171. So we can be a little patient, right? We kind of go what's the best on the board. Kyle McCord, I like him as a quarterback. Let's see here. Could double dip at or at running back. I wouldn't yet, right? Because if you go Genty, like I said, Genty's gonna get 25 of them things. You also got Jay Higgins. Someone say Jordan James. Is Jordan James still available? Yeah, Jordan James out of Oregon. Got Taj Brooks. But like I said, you drafted Genty. You know, the interesting one, I don't know how it's going to happen with Ollie Gordon. He's going to be an interesting prospect. He needs a hella good combine, I think. Rocket Sanders, who was at Arkansas, went to South Carolina. Jaquindon Jackson, former quarterback / running back. If you play the video game, he knows the glitch. Marcus Yarns, Tootin. So some guys out there. So yeah, so Scatterbo, bro, I told people the hype was going to die down. Once the flame kind of just flamed out, but Scatterbo is like, all right, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's going to be a good player, but it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? He's just not that. I would go with Braden Swinson. I'm going to hurry up and run through this, y'all. Braden Swinson. Give us an edge rusher. Probably won't dip at wide receiver again. Probably won't dip at running back. He could go interior. I love Jake Majors. Lou, this is going to be another guy you'll probably like, Lou. Jake Majors out of Texas. Good quality center. I know people saying, well, Tuck, we don't need him at center. We got Cooper Beebe. You could move Cooper Beebe back to guard and get back to rocking. So I'm gonna go corner. Did we go corner? Have we done corner? Nah. I'm gonna go Jalen Smith at corner. Let's see what's available. Boom. Could go Jay Higgins. Jay Higgins is why are you ready to get rid of Guyton already? I'm not getting rid of him, but he just needs to have some competition. Already got him. Steady Eddie, yeah, interior guy. Yeah. You'll like him. You'll like Jake Majors. I would like Jake. He's nasty, and he's a true center. And you can just kick Cooper Beebe over to right guard, and we can get rocking and rolling. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that. Actually, I'm just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Then we're at 210. You could go tight end with my guy Luke Ashley. Arondé Gadsden the second. I'm not sure why PFF has slid him for whatever reason, but he is nice, y'all. He is nice. Arondé OG 2, man, he is nice. I watched his bowl game. I love him. But also you got, Luke Lashley out of tight end U out of Iowa. If I had to go, because you're probably going to lose what's his name? Stevens, right? With another knee injury. So you probably lose that. You could go at tight end Arondé. I'm going to do it because I like him. And then here, last pick. What do we have on the board? You could go safety. You could double dip at running back. You also got another corner in Tommy Hill, Tonka Hemingway, Rock Taylor, big X wide receiver, Bruce McCoy, solid wide receiver, Shiloh, David Benda. It's going to be interesting to see how NFL scouts view him because he's kind of like a tweener between your big, heavier edge, but he's kind of a tweeter. Yeah, it's extremely thin at center. Center is light as hell. So if you have the chance to get one, I would get one. Brady Cook, Thor Griffin, I think he returned. Let's see here. Colin Oliver. So for the last pick, Jordan Hancock. He played next to Caleb Downs. Safety. We can go another running back. I would be cool with Rocket Sanders. Man, you can probably get him as an undrafted guy. Probably need more linebacker help. I don't really like Teddy Buchanan. Tommy Hill. I like Tommy Hill in Nebraska. Scrap it. Backup quarterback. It's going to be interesting to see, JV, what happens with Trey Lance, right? So overall, don't get mine. So Genty, boom. Campbell, boom. Johnson, boom. Tim Smith, don't listen to PFF. Got a left tackle in Jack Nelson, Braden Swinson, 9-sack guy, Jalen Smith, good, decent coverage, corner, Jake Majors, solid center, OG2, good big catch radius tight end, and another corner in Tommy Hill out of Nebraska. I like this draft. Y'all. And yeah, I am with it, man. So that is it, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Like I said, y'all, keep your head on a swivel. It's going to get lazy out there. I understand it. You know, everyone get your money, duffel bag boy. But, you know, we're going to do football over here, and salute to people in the community who's doing things the right way and not taking shortcuts. It just is what it is. I'm not taking no shots at nobody, but if you feel some type of way, come see me about it, man. So I appreciate everyone. Got draft film dropping. Just dropped the Mecca Ibuka. Probably do some more wide receivers. Let me know. Comment on the channel what wide receivers that y'all want to see, because there's so many. I can go all day. I definitely want to do my guys out of Iowa State, but I also want to talk about Jalen Royals out of Utah as well, so I can go all day about that. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're going to do more lives. We're going to get back to the morning walk-in talks, y'all. It's just freezing cold here in Kansas City. Like, it's cold as hell. It's like -3 outside. It's cold, man. So give me like a few more days and we'll get back to the walking and talking outside. But as of right now, I just can't do it, man. Because I went out there the other day. I'm just like, nah, I'm not feeling it, man. But we're going to do some more walking talkings, especially more draft film, more live shows. I got some good guests coming on. I got some players coming on, draft picks, analysts, all sorts of stuff, man. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Turn the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. Hold on, let me see what Dez is talking about. Okay. Cool. Give me 15 minutes. All right, cool. A lot of content. You know, we're going to have Dez on the show. Get some few Cowboys players on the show. Like, we are going to continue to do what we do best. Like I said, we can't control what goes on in other communities or what other people are talking about. My only responsibility is to y'all, right? The people who support me, follow me. I just don't want y'all out here looking crazy, talking about pressures don't matter and all this lazy stuff because you're mad, right? We're all mad. Y'all don't think I'm not mad about how the season went? Y'all don't think I'm not mad, you know, that the Eagles won the Super Bowl? I had a suite. We were going to be in the Fanatic suite for the Super Bowl. I chose to come home on Sunday because I didn't want to go to the game because I knew it was going to happen. I didn't want to see it, right? So y'all think I'm mad about what's going on right now? But even though I'm mad, I'm upset, I'm frustrated with the front office, there's no need for me to start getting lazy and start tearing down players all because they have a microphone and they want to do that in their free time. You see what I'm saying? It's the offseason, the free time. Micah puts in work. A lot of these players put in work. People don't understand the wear and tear that goes on these players' bodies just for them to have a peace of mind to talk football. And Micah does his show like once a week. Like, it's not like it's every day. It's like once a week, right? So let's get rid of the petty, dumb stuff, right? And let's just focus on football and trying to find ways to help this team win a 6th championship, man. So it's your boy, Jay Tuck. Want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. Turn that notification bell. Oh, also, let me do this before we go. Let's see here. Let me do this. Yeah. So you can go to CFOsportstalk.com. All of these shirts, y'all, all the merch, it's must go. So you use code CFO, right? You'll get 50 or 40% off. I forgot what the code is because all this stuff must go now. We're cleaning it out. So people who like the Dak sweaters that I have, right? Like, look at that Dak sweater, right? There it is right there. You get it like 40% off. CFO ones, the J-Tuck 151s, the logo shirts, the hoodies, like all this stuff, the Jerry World that a lot of people like. What else is on here? I forgot what else is on here. Yeah. So, yeah, the Micah shirt, for those who wanted that Feed Zeke hoodie and all that stuff, it's all right there. CFO Sports Talk. Like I said, everything's going to go. Probably next week, I'm going to take everything off and we're completely revamping everything, y'all. So go out there, use the code CFO to get 40% off. I appreciate all the support, y'all. And we're going to keep rocking and doing what we do best. Like I said, we got some more guests coming on the show. So definitely tune in. So I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and go Cowboys. And don't let me find any of y'all. If you represent CFO gang and you go out there and say Pressures don't matter. You are getting kicked out the whip because I cannot have you on my squad out there talking gibberish. I just can't allow that. Peace. This video is brought to you by BetUS Online Sportsbook and Casino. And right now, BetUS is offering exclusive deals. So go over to BetUS, use the code YouTube150, and they are offering 150% up to $2,000 bonus deposit on your first deposit and 125% on your next two. So if you want to win money this NFL season and use free money, you cannot beat free money. Go over to BetUS, use the code YouTube150, and let's get this money game.